So I'm going to do a workout now. It's actually after 10 at night, but I'm quite alert and I feel like I just haven't done much today. I'm sure I've done more than I realised, but I've been kind of low recently. I'm just trying to keep myself moving or remembering to move. There's goals I want to reach, so I just keep reminding myself that to reach those goals I need to move and get the body pumping, so get the heart pumping. So I'm going to work out now, and I don't know, I'm going to do a yoga stretch, one of Adrienne's. If you know yoga a little bit on YouTube, then you'll know her. I'm going to do a gentle-ish stretch with her, and then afterwards, if I feel like doing some more, then I'll do some more.
And then exhale, let it out through the mouth as you relax your shoulders. Twice more, just like that. A little deeper, a little longer with the breath each time. Here we go, big inhale, fill up. Nothing fancy. Exhale, empty it out. And one more time, big inhale. Breath travels down as you breathe in. And head back up, head over heart, heart over pelvis. If you're not in a cross-legged seat, you can still do this next little ditty. Just catch up with us when you need to, or go ahead and transition now. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Now both arms, fingertips are gonna go behind the ears as you reach all the way up. Big breath. Hug the low ribs in. Breathe deep here. Keep the neck nice and long. You're pressing away from the yoga mat. Feeling this hollowing through the upper back body. And in child's pose, side out a little bit here. And then keep the circle going as you take it to the left. And now come all the way forward once again. Now keep it going here. This beautiful circle. Opening up through the hips, the legs, the side body, the shoulder girdle. Let's come all the way back up. You're going to keep the knees wide, big toes stay together. All right. So part of looking and feeling your best is kind of read, and then think up and over as we reach toward the left foot. And then feel free to experiment here, right? Like you're not stuck. This isn't a photo shoot. So breathe into your belly.
I've had to play around with this camera a little bit. The settings are rubbish. If I go onto manual settings, it doesn't want me to focus. And I try and go onto a manual focus and it doesn't want me to do it. If I go onto autofocus, then it blurs in and out unless I go onto this other setting. But then that setting seems to create almost like a filter on my skin. I'm looking at it now and I've still got like my injury here, but I'm definitely not as, I don't know, normal skin as I would be. I swear it gives me like a weird filter. I don't know. It's kind of odd. And I'll only know when I look back at the footage if it's still doing the blurry issue. If it is, this is under warranty, so I can always just send it back and be like, look, something's going wrong with it. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I have wrinkles, but it's so you can't see them. Barely. I don't know. I just did a very gentle 20-minute, 25-minute maybe workout doing yoga. It was just gentle stretching of yoga. It's designed to be a post-workout, but actually it's quite a good one to just stretch out your limbs in general. My shoulder did react to it, unfortunately, and that is just something that I'm having to grapple with a lot at the moment. Recently, part of the reason feeling down a lot at the moment is obviously grief. It comes in waves and it's still very raw for me. But the other reason is I've been getting a lot of migraines due to my shoulder. It has not been liking me trying to even just attempt to be slightly more active. So it's been a struggle. And I've also not been entering this gym the way I had intended. So my plan was to come in here just with no plan, but just with just a notion of, okay, just come in here a couple of times a week to start and then build it up. Don't come in with a plan because then it's too much pressure. That clearly hasn't been working for me. So I decided in that case, I clearly need a goal. And I have set myself a goal, and I don't know if I'll ever reach the goal, and you'll see why in a minute, but just working towards it, I think, is the way to keep me motivated to just keep doing it. And that is essentially to train for the AV1, which is the Alta Via 1. That's a beginner hike in Italy. It takes 8 to 10 days and it's beautiful, and I would love to do it. I say beginner because if people are hiking the Lake District every weekend or the Peak District every weekend, those kind of people, they would be able to do this. For me, I'm a sedentary person, and so I am not at the level it's required really for Altavia 1. And Altavia, there's like various parts to it, but Altavia 1 is meant to be the beginner bit. Hold on. Hi Bobby, are you guarding? Are you not letting them in? So I don't know if I'm ever going to do Altavia 1. Certainly in the next couple of years I won't be able to do it due to IVF, but I think it's still a good goal to have, and certainly the training for it will be worthwhile. It's mostly just incline, which is actually easier on my knees than going downhill, which I would have to do if I was going out actually hiking. It doesn't replicate it exactly, this workout routine that I've planned out, but it's as good as I can get on a treadmill. So I'm going to start the new routine today. It is a 45-minute incline walk, this first one. So I'm going to put on an episode of One Tree Hill on Netflix and watch that while I'm doing it. That's a nice distraction. And it starts off with a 1% incline, which I tend to like to sit at 2.5 to 3% anyway. So that starts out at a 1% incline, goes up to 5, then to 7%, and then down to 1. There's meant to be some peaks in this, but this is just the beginning stage. So it's reasonably gentle, but it's still 45 minutes. So I still have to build up to it, and I am going to be pretty tired.
Is it 3 months? Yeah, I think so. Why? It's all summer. I mean, we can't live for 3 months off Haley's cafe paycheck. Even if we could, I mean, I don't want to be apart from that one. You guys will figure it out. Nathan, this is once in a lifetime opportunity. You know that.
Hi, so this is me while I'm editing. I forgot to round off my workout the other day with just an update on how I thought it went. So I'm sorry for the poor quality at the moment. This is my laptop webcam. So it went fine. It actually felt very easy, too easy in some ways, which is good. It surprised me at how fit I felt. And I didn't find the incline tough at all, really. I felt maybe a slight burn in my legs, in my lower legs, but nothing really. So that's a positive sign, and I will keep going with it. And my next one is tomorrow.